Doc, just to the end of regulation, obviously Tyrese goes in to draw a foul and tie the game. So I guess what did you hope to see coming out of the timeout when you had the 7 seconds? Tyrese has the intentional foul and then run it again at 4.8.
Well, first of all, we had a foul to give, and we didn't execute it. To me, that's the difference in the game. If you want to go down to it, they executed the foul to give, we didn't, and we lose. On the first action, if they don't commit it, Kuz has got a great. Kuz would have been open. The second action, we didn't execute again, and that's. I thought we played unbelievable. I thought we played hard overall, but our execution at times tonight, and I get it that we have different guys, but some of them are we just have to do it. The play was supposed to be an ISO for Ryan coming up, but instead we had someone there trying to set a pick, and it's tough to watch sometimes. So we'll work on it. We'll get better.
Like you said, you played hard and played well. Was it kind of tough to see the shooting go cold in overtime after sort of finding a rhythm?
Yeah. I mean, that's just basketball, so I don't worry about that kind of stuff. If you get good shots, I thought it was so obvious tonight when the ball stuck, we didn't score. When the play broke down and we moved it and kept moving it, we got whatever we wanted all night. And I couldn't, you implore them. We worked on that for 2 days because you anticipate things breaking down, not having Giannis. And you got to flash, you got to pass. But when we get stuck trying to, that's just not who we are. We're not them who have a bunch of ISO players. We don't have that. And so you have to play with the ball and the movement. The good thing is we'll watch tape and we'll see the right way and then we'll see the wrong way. And I thought it was glaring to see. So I think that'll be good in the long run.
To be clear, end of regulation, 4.2 seconds left. That was supposed to be an ISO for Ryan. He's supposed to come off that first screen. Okay. Maxey with the career high 54. Just what did you see from him tonight that you guys?
We played a lot of zone. He got some openings. I could live with it. Like one guy scores 70 and you can win the game. You should win the game. You'll take it. And I thought no matter what he had, we should have won the game if we had it executed down the stretch of the game. So. But he made everything. He's tough. He's a tough guard. He's got great quickness. Beat us right more than you would like him to. But as I've always said, if it was easy taking him off his right, he wouldn't be Tyrese Maxey. He's a hell of a basketball player.
Just the night from Ryan. I know there's some mistakes in there, right? But also,
and that's part of it too for Ryan. He's just playing so hard and so many minutes, and then. There's times, out of a timeout in overtime, I think we had A.J. Green. That was the play. He didn't see it. And in his defense, he was probably exhausted. Trying to run the team and guard Maxey a lot is not easy.
I think you closed regulation with Miles, and then you closed overtime with Bobby. Yeah. Just those two decisions.
Well, Miles started overtime. And then we brought Bobby in. We just thought we needed another scorer, another shooter with movement, where Miles was more stationary. Bobby, don't know if it mattered at that point.
Some follow-ups on that. With Ryan, too, and his composure, what do you think of that, considering all the tests that he
has great composure. He complains to me about he feels like he's getting hit a ton at the basket, and he's not getting the call. And, he's like, he kept, every time Maxey went to the foul line, he kept looking over at me. I don't know what I can do for him on that. But I think he has a case. I thought the last one that he drove and got hit across the arm, he made the layup. You can hear the slap. And then the next play, it was almost a touch foul down there, and they called it. So you just got to play through that. He does that, though. That's what's so impressive about him.
I don't know if you've heard the stat. ESPN came up with this thing that you have the number one offense with Giannis and the dead last place offense without him.
I don't think ESPN came up with that. I think that's the stats.
Okay. Well, that's dramatic.
Yeah.
This felt like a game that you could either go one of two ways as a coach. It could be deflating for a team, or there's a lot to work on. You could chop up a lot. What do you...
Like I said, guys, we were shooting 59% at halftime. We were playing great offense tonight. So... It just what I talk about, like we're going to find something during this stretch. I think we will. I think we are. Tonight I saw a bunch of things we can do when Giannis is not on the floor, and that's how you have to look at these things.
Just wanted to ask you, Doc, about the first quarter that didn't start off well.
Yeah.
And you mentioned obviously ball movement being the big change, but how did you guys just pull out of that?
We just stuck with it, honestly. It's the first quarter, right? And they got up to a great shot. Paul George had the first 10 or 12 points. I don't know what he ended up with, but he probably scored 10 more points the rest of the game. We changed matchups as well. Zone was huge. Zone was huge for us. I thought that was a factor that really kept us in the game. Thanks, guys.